get going on some Lexi games. See what we end up with to start. Ultraman Club. Okay, let's start off with some Ultraman fighting. I think we have a bit of ROM glitch going there. I don't think all that blackness is supposed to be there. I think Ultraman is actually supposed to be rendering correctly. So, what do we got? Alien, Uchu, space, cosmic stuff, Toshi, and Inaka. One moment while I look up words. I see, so we have space, city or urban area, and rural area. Let's start with the city. Yeah, we seem to have one of those sorts of, strategy games. I guess let's put down some characters. I don't know who most of these people are or what their abilities or other things would be. So we'll just put down as many as we can, I suppose. Now, there were a number of games in this style released in Japan. Can't put anything there. It's probably going to tell me that I can't put down nearly this many. I think that 100 out of 500 is going to be the limit of things we can put down. And I am stuck. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, I don't see any enemy characters. Did I place down all the enemies in with the good guys, or... This is a little bit different from the usual sort of strategy game. Like, usually in this kind of strategy game, like whether it's Super Robot Taisen or some sort of a Gundam game, usually there's scenarios where there will be things already in place, and, you know, sometimes you're making units, sometimes you are working within a set number of units that you have, and apparently there are things out there already. Attack. Sure. What am I... like... Okay, we have punch, chop, and... I don't know, let's just go for a punch. I was really hoping for a more, you know, like maybe a platforming Ultraman game, or a fighting Ultraman game in chibi style, or maybe even like the Super NES Ultraman game. That one was pretty damned awesome. So, guess I will move this guy and do that. I'm at a bit of a loss. This is very different from... Where did... but they disappeared. Again, I am at a complete and total loss. I don't honestly know what is really going on here. I don't know... Well, they reappeared over here. This is just a very, very strange sort of... and some kind of bad sound effect played. I don't know why. So, Yeah, that's... Already can tell that I'm not going to be spending any particular great lengths of time on this. Maybe that was the enemy and I just used the wrong command. Maybe I should have tried to... What the... Yeah, I will purchase 200 stars. Now I'm out of money and can afford more stuff, so I guess... sure? Again, this is so incredibly different from... What? It's just, like, even that Daisen Ryaku game made more sense than this. How do I get back to the other screen? Uh-huh. Ah, okay, select button takes us back to the other screen, although I still don't know what or why. This is not making much sense, like, even as far as this style of strategy game goes. Now what the heck is that? That looks like some kind of enemy creature, but how do we attack it? Like, that's obviously an enemy creature, that looks like an enemy creature, I don't remember placing them. Okay, yes, we actually managed to get into a battle. Like, intentionally. Although this is a... I don't even know anymore, this character looks... or my character looks the same as the previous one, even though it's definitely a different one. I think the other guy is down in the lower right corner of the screen. So yeah, I don't think we're going to even get to the end of this single battle, because there's no clearly defined end goal. I don't know how many enemies I'm facing, I don't know if I'm trying to be capturing cities to build more resources, if I'm trying to... I don't even know! I'm sure there was an extensive sort of... Okay. Very different, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sure there is some sort of extensive instruction manual that came with this game, but... presumably that would greatly explain how things go here and what you're supposed to do. This guy should be different, he definitely does not... Okay, yes, not exactly Ultraman-like. Well, at the very least, we've been winning our battles, so that's kind of nifty. Okay, I say that, and then that happens. Yeah, I think we're gonna be done with this after this battle ends, one way or another. What is with the putting enemies to sleep? Like, I've never really watched much Ultraman, but, you know, you pick things up from the general pop culture, and I don't remember Ultraman putting his enemies to sleep. I more remember them using giant rays out of, like, their arms crossed over their chests and the like, and, you know, exploding their enemies with giant attack rays and other amazing special Sentai moves. This really does not capture the action of that sort of, you know, action series, which it was. The Ultraman fighting games would definitely be the ones I would recommend. This has just been a gigantic mess. Like, even as far as strategy games go, this is pretty much way at the end of the line as far as understandability, enjoyability of play. It's just not really good in any aspect. A lot of the Gundam games on the Super Nintendo were amazing in this aspect. Zone of the Enders, Fifths of Mars on the Game Boy Advance, that is an amazing strategy game in this exact style. That's what I'm really looking forward to, and things like this just kind of diminish that enjoyment of others. So yeah, I guess this has been Ultraman Club, and no, I cannot honestly recommend this to anybody. This was just a bit of a terrible time altogether.